Hi, I'm Chris from Airwindows. This is DeRez, and I can do this. DeRez is a bit crusher and a frequency crusher, but not just any frequency crusher or bit crusher. Check this one out. This is in the bits. That's right. DeRez does fractional bits and fractional frequency crushing. You can do 8.5 bits if 8 bits doesn't seem to suit you. Here's how it works. Just smoothly adjust it however you like. It's a fancy little algorithm that you can see if you're a programmer because it'll be going up on the GitHub Airwindows repository. Because all the stuff that I put out now goes open source. So if you thought you would need an algorithm that lets you do fractional bit depths and fractional frequencies, this is your lucky day. Once you can do this, I really don't see how anybody can go back to doing just bit crushers that are like, okay, select an integer number of bits, because that makes logical sense. Logical sense is overrated. Who needs logical sense? And you can do this. Need I say more? So DeRez lives up to its name pretty intensely, I think. That's what it is. That's pretty much all that it is. And I think people are going to have all kinds of crazy fun with this. It's like its own little musical instrument. And the best part is, it acts like it's analog bit crushing, because you can dial in just a little bit more or just a little bit less wherever it's set. 6.5 bits, easy. If you're at 4 bits and it seems too much, so you'd like to be at, say, 4 3/4 bits or 4 1/8 bit, go right ahead. It doesn't say which bits there are, but you should be able to recognize it by the sound. And it's all about dialing in the sound. And the frequency crushing gets quite ridiculous. As you can hear, it went down to a very, very low, grungy level. And the frequency crushing also has a edge softening feature, making it sound a little bit more analog-y, because that's apparently what you need from a crazy digital plugin, is for it to sound analog-y. I don't know, this is kind of This is a little favorite. This is one of the algorithms that was quite fun to come up with because it's not that mysterious. If you read the code, you can see how it works. If you were going to buy this plugin for, say, $50, well, guess what? You don't have to because it is free Patreon supported stuff. So what I would ask is if this just made your year and it's your favorite plugin ever and you're using it for everything, first of all, shame on you. Why would you do that? But let's just assume that your music calls for it. And it's worth the $50 that it would cost as a commercial plugin. I would simply ask, go to my Patreon and pledge to the Patreon for a rate of $50 a year. Then next year, if I've made another plugin in the more than 50 that I'm likely to have made since then, you can log on for another year. And if you expire, all the plugins will vanish immediately. No, of course not. If you stop being part of the Patreon, I'll be kind of sad, but I'll still want to help you. And so all of the plugins are completely DRM free, and they are perfectly simple, normal, basic, small, compact audio units and VSTs that will not go sour or be broken or shut themselves off for any reason whatsoever. And they probably will continue to be useful for a very long time because all of these ones, even the newest ones, are compatible as far back as I can make them. Meaning they're being made on this old laptop that is capable of compiling for PPC Macs and very old versions of the operating system. Like they'll run on my 10.6.8 system because that's what they're being compiled on. And since they're such simple plugins, they continue to be useful like on and on and on because there's nothing in there to break, really. If there's anything that breaks, it's part of the DAW, most likely. And I'm more than willing to help any DAW makers try to fix their things, and my plugin source is open. So it's fairly easy to see what I'm doing. And these things follow standards, audio unit standards, notwithstanding iPad variations on it, have remained consistent. Generic VST standards of the VST2 that I use has remained consistent. And I hope you enjoy DeRez for a long, long time. And if you do use it for everything, please don't make me listen to it. But if you use it for just a few things, it might be exactly right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.